Modern cities are the nexus of economic growth and technological advancement. The urban environment provides a home to roughly half the human population, with the percentage rapidly increasing. Cities also create excessive environmental degradation and massive social inequalities. Tackling these wicked issues is a hot topic that exceeds the confines of academia, with tech industries and civil society organizations actively contributing in the efforts. The proposed solutions most actively pushed fall under the smart city umbrella concept. Typically, the smart city does not actually signify any form of intelligence. Instead, it denotes a range of IT-supported interventions in the various flows of waste and resources within the urban environment. The smart city is an attempt to better manage the complex system of interactions taking place on a day-to-day basis in the city. For example, garbage collection and potential recycling could be more efficiently managed with monitoring technology. Road congestion can be reduced by smart traffic lights and cameras tracking the movement of cars and pedestrians. Sensors may provide valuable information for air pollution in specific areas and raise alarms when it's dangerous for human health. On first glance, such measures may look great. The smart city relies heavily on the assumption that more and better technology can secure sustainability, better human welfare, and of course, more economic growth. This assumption is central to the concept of ecological modernization. Ecological modernization couples incremental innovation in certain key technologies with increased regulation of markets, as well as the introduction of novel partnerships between the public and private sectors to achieve ecological viability while maintaining current growth rates in the economy. It prioritizes pragmatic and rational solutions to environmental problems over unrealistic radical ideas which would require extensive social restructuring. More rather than less industrial development, with a focus on eco-efficiency, more concentration of people in urban environments, and more green energy to cope with the increasing production and consumption demands of modern societies. This looks like an incredible win-win situation. However, upon deeper examination, certain flaws are revealed in this logic. To begin with, eco-modernist approaches for the smart city promoting reasonable, localized techno-managerial solutions conveniently ignore the impact of the wider socio-economic system in the problem. Urban political ecology teaches us how the city may not be viewed as independent of the natural environment, but as another manifestation of nature. The complex, multi-level networks of social interactions and power dynamics within modern society need to be confronted if we are to develop genuine solutions. Eco-efficient technologies are simply not enough. Worse still, technology theorists have shown that technology is socially constructed and cannot be detached from the values of the dominant political and economic system. As such, technological solutions that are not inspired by alternative organization and production visions for society will ultimately adhere to the exploitative and extractive practices that are responsible for our current predicament. Ecomodernism's conception of growth, green growth, advertised as the sustainable alternative, has been shown to displace environmental degradation from one region of the planet to another, usually from the developed nations of the global north to the developing nations of the global south. Alleged sustainable smart cities are built around technologies that use minerals whose extraction and processing has significant social implications, with miners working in near slave labor conditions, as well as environmental destruction. In fact, the very foundation of the theory that new technologies may increase eco-efficiency is under dispute, as exemplified by the rebound effect in energy economics, which states that any gain in efficiency through technology is ultimately cancelled out by an increase in consumption or even backfiring. Modern society is defined by consumption after all, and any opportunity to consume more will be snatched. In the meantime, planetary boundaries are transgressed at an alarming rate, with radical action now more urgent than ever. So it is obvious that any technologically mediated solution offered for the environmental conundrum must be complemented with radical political and economic interventions. Cities, the bastions of the current socioeconomic configuration, need to lead the way in the effort to break away from the old ways. Communities and social movements across the globe have been pointing the way forward by re-establishing communal ways of managing resources, adopting enhanced democratic and egalitarian organizational practices, and producing alternative trajectories of technological development for a production system and society which prioritizes human welfare and environmental justice. It is such radical visions which may allow cities to survive or even thrive in a future full of uncertainty.